It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears, and it's all up next.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Chicago Bears, they come off a tough year at 3-14, the most losses in franchise history. What can they look to build around here in 2023?
Well, it starts with their quarterback, and you know that he is a heck of a player for them, but they've got to get better on the defensive side of the ball. Head coach, defensive background, he's trying to amass that kind of talent and become the monsters of the Midway once again.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Lions, they're going to be a pretty trendy sleeper pick. I feel obligated contractually to mention that they've only won one playoff game since 1957, and that number gets more and more impossible every year. But finally, Charles Davis, can they break the string in 2023?
Break it, snap it, cut it, whatever you want to use. This Lions team, I fully expect to be in the playoffs in 2023. I like the way that they're being built.
Mooney, the motion man right. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards yards there.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Read option. Here's Herbert. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fields going to keep it running right. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert now on the option. He gets away from 1. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Play action, it's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They need 2. Here's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That drop.
Touchdown, Chicago! Equanimeous St. Brown, 49 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third, Goff. flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. DJ Moore! And finally brought down at the 43. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Breaks through the contact. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fields now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. John Kaminsky. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Able to shake him off. Steps away to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jack Fox to kick
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here you go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. This one completes. It's Tonyan underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. That's the end of the
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Dancing to his, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 5.
2 for 66.
To throw is Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
14.
On 1st down, Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, but it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears trailing 17-10, a minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had it up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. All eyes on Fields.
Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Don't jump. Ready?
And one last throw here for Fields.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.